What's going on, guys? It's Jake. Today I got a pretty huge package in the mail from Amazon Japan, and what was inside? One second, let me grab it. Boom! We got the brand new Limit Break set, and honestly, the box is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be for some reason. I just didn't really have any idea, I guess. Now, before we get into the unboxing, guys, if we could hit 800 likes on this video, that is our kind of typical like goal at this point. That would be insane. Go and drop me a follow on Twitch, but make sure to subscribe to join the Nook Nation. We're getting really close to 270,000 subs. But now, let's talk about this Limit Break set. But guys, we got the brand new Beyblade Burst Sparking Limit Break set. This set has the two new revised sparking launchers, the expanded and changed up stadium, which I can't wait to try out, and the two Limit Break bays. We have Hyperion Burn and Helios Volcano. But now I think it's time to open this setup. So first up, we have the big new stadium in this giant wrapper. And yeah, the stadium is definitely bigger than the normal one. In fact, there's actually a bit of a diagram on the back of the box showing you that the play area is a little bit bigger. And that is really cool to see, considering that these sparking bays are just getting really big. I mean, Beyblade Burst in general, the bays are just getting bigger and bigger. So getting a bigger stadium is cool, and hopefully it's good as well. Now guys, we're going to move on to the new launchers. Now these are supposed to be upgraded versions of the sparking launchers we've already seen. They just have different kind of color schemes, and they have a longer string. But really quick, if you guys did not know, whenever I do unboxing videos, they're kind of unboxing reviews. So whatever I unbox, I kind of test it out first, and then I'll talk about it. So that way it's more of a review. And really quick, I want to review these launchers. I've done more than a few launches with this one, and it's fine. And with the left spin one, I've done 2 launches, and it's broken. Now, I might be able to open up the launcher and like fix it, but I've never had any of my sparking launchers do this. This is not jammed. I am gonna have to open this up and try and fix it. And what's really sad is that this is the launcher that I was looking forward to the most, because it has a white and blue color scheme, which reminds me of the El Drago launchers from way back in the day, and I was really psyched for this launcher, and it's already busted. I can't even use it in my test battles because it's already broken. That sucks. But now that we are past the kind of sad results of the launcher, I'm going to talk about the bays. And first of all, they are really chunky, but we'll get to that in a second. We're going to look at the parts first. And first up are the drivers. So the drivers, we have Zone Dash and Exceed Dash, which are upgraded versions of the drivers on the original bays, Super Hyperion and King Helios. They also have the Z and X kind of chips, which are much like the Extend Plus chips, which you can remove, but I think I'm just going to... I dropped a driver. Taking a look at Zone first, we have the white driver along with the blue Z chip, and whenever the chip is added on, it is still free spinning, unlike Exceed, where it actually gets locked. And that's a good segue onto the Exceed Dash driver, which is like this burnt orange or kind of bronzish color, maybe brass. And the X chip is red, and like I said earlier, it locks the what would normally be a free spinning driver into place, which makes it a little bit more aggressive, I assume. Now guys, for the Limit Break discs for each bay, we have Cho and O, or is it Oo? O? Now these are probably the most unique Beyblade discs that we have so far, mainly because they are exclusive with these Limit Break bays. You actually cannot use these discs on any other Beyblade release besides these, and you also can't use any other disc on these Limit Break bays except these Limit Break discs. Now O is the disc that comes with Helios Volcano, and it is definitely the more balanced and symmetrical of the two. There aren't really any edges or pieces missing like there are for Cho. Cho is definitely a bit of a weird one because it has like a similar-ish design to O, but it is definitely really asymmetrical. One side of the disc has way more metal than the other, which makes it more unstable in general, well, which kind of creates more of a smash attack sort of idea. It's definitely really aggressive and it has less balance, which makes sense considering that, you know, Hyperion Burn is an attack type, not a balance type. And now, guys, we can move on to the main parts of the bay. We have the layers themselves, and I definitely have quite a bit to talk about here. So Helios starts off in a 5-blade mode, and whenever you activate the limit break ability, it does like a 180-degree turn and goes into a 10-blade, more defense-oriented mode. And for both bays, the limit break ability is triggered by these little buttons that are on the layer itself. Whenever the disc actually kind of makes contact with this button, that is when the limit break ability activates. Now for Helios, this is the bay that I'm actually a little bit more worried about, because I saw some rumblings in the community that there's actually kind of some mold issues, like with the plastic, not like gross mold. You know what I mean. Where pretty much a lot of these Hyperion bays actually have pretty severe bursting issues due to some screws being like over tightened and kind of breaking the entire bay. I don't really know the full story about it, and I don't really know if I have a bad mold or not, or if they're all bad, but I guess we're just gonna have to see what happens in the battles. Now for Hyperion Burn, whenever the limit break ability is activated, these wings will kind of pop out on every side of the bay and kind of create a smash attack. And I'm looking forward to seeing if that actually works out, because it seems like a cool ability. So whenever you put the bays all together, they definitely just have a lot of chunk. Hyperion, especially whenever the wings are out, it's super wide, but both bays are really thick. But I am hoping that the thickness of these bays aren't going to make them really bad, and that they're still going to perform well. So now it is time to move on to the test battles to see if these bays are going to do well. And we're also going to test out some other sparking bays in this new limit break stadium as well. And I would use my left spin launcher, but it is broken. So let's get a rip in the comments for that. But let's move on. Alright, here are the two limit break bays, and we're going to be battling in the limit break stadium, so hopefully we see some cool stuff, and nothing else breaks, so let's get on to it. Jeez, the bay is already kind of going wild. I think Hyperion's ability activated right then. Probably hit the stadium or something, and the battle looks like it's pretty much already over. And the winner is... It looked like it was barely Helios that time. Oh, they're both on the edge. Oh! Look at that. They're both almost going into the pockets. Okay, I honestly, guys, I kind of like this stadium. I don't know. I feel like we're going to see some pretty interesting battles. Maybe not with these two bays. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But I kind of like this stadium, guys. Oh my gosh. Hyperion's ability is going to activate just from hitting the stadium. It's kind of funny. Alright, it's coming down to the wire again. The winner is going to... I kind of want to say it's Helios, but I feel like Hyperion still barely kept spinning, so it might have been Helios there, but I'm going to call it a draw. Let's do another one. Oh boy. It kind of looked like it just fell into the pocket and it burst, so. Oh, Hyperion bouncing around. Jeez. Its wings already did pop out. Although I don't think Helios popped out. And I don't really know who wins that battle either. I will say though, between these two bays, I am seeing Hyperion's ability activate quite a bit more. I don't really think we've seen Helios activate its limit break ability quite yet, but maybe we'll see that in a future battle. Oh, jeez. Let's go. Oh, Hyperion going out of the stadium a little bit, but honestly, because these bays are a bit smaller, the battles might be interesting in this really, like, a little bit bigger of a stadium, so something to look out for. There we go. Hyperion on the attack, almost sitting Helios out of the stadium. Oh, another big impact right there, but it's probably going to come down to a stamina finish, a survivor finish. And this win is going to go to... It's a tie. So many ties. Now for the last one, we are going to try Infinite Achilles up against World Spriggan in its right spin mode. Spriggan moving around pretty fast. Unite actually working pretty well in the stadium, but it kind of stalls out. Isn't really able to get much attack going. And this one's going to come down to stamina. I'm seeing a lot of stamina finishes in this stadium. Alright, and World Spriggan takes that first round. Oh, he comes back. What? What? Oh, he comes back. That honestly looked like a in real life special move from World Spriggan. And if you know which one it is from the anime, put it in the comments down below. I'll make it a bit of a trivia because that was really sick. And that, guys, is going to wrap up the test battles in this limit break stadium, this limit break set. Overall, I don't really know how I feel about the bays. I'm probably just gonna have to do more battles, but as of right now, I'm just kind of feeling in the middle about them. I don't really know, but what I do like is the stadium. I think it's pretty unique. I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty fun, and it's probably my favorite part of the entire set. And that is going to wrap up this video. In general, I am slightly disappointed with the bays a little bit. And also, I'm really disappointed that the left spin launcher is just broken like that. And it seems like I'm not the only one that's having that problem. And don't get me wrong, the bays are cool, but I don't know, I just kind of prefer the simplicity of a bay like Rage Longinus, where it really doesn't have any crazy gimmicks. It just has a cool design and a cool shape in general, and that's why it's good. So whenever you add a bunch of thickness and gimmicks to these bays, some people are gonna like it, but overall for me, it's just kind of more meh. It's not the worst, but it's not the best sparking bays in my opinion. But that's gonna wrap it up, guys. If you liked it, hit that like button down below. We're trying to hit 800 likes, and hit subscribe to join the Nook Nation. And also make sure to go and drop me a follow on Twitch. I will see you in the next one. Have fun and bay away.